Good morning, friends. In moving forward with these daily lessons, today's reading was on a chapter titled, Avoiding Objections is Stupid. I would agree. So in relation to life, we get objections all the time, right? We get rejected constantly. I explained a little yesterday how we're always in the mindset, not necessarily the mindset, but we're always selling ourselves, right? In some way, shape, or form. So rejection and objections are going to come naturally. So today's discussion, what really hit home for me was this reading from this book. Delusion is such a gracious thief, a warm, inviting shelter from rejection. So prior to that, it says salespeople avoid objections because it's easier to remain in the comfort of delusion than to get the truth on the table. So not necessarily speaking, sorry, there's a chair over here, it's bothering me. Not necessarily speaking about sales today, but mainly being comfortable with yourself rather than facing the truth, as in life. So that's followed up by delusion is such a gracious thief, a warm, inviting shelter from rejected. We are so afraid to be rejected that we become delusional that we don't need to change things or confront our complacency in life to move beyond where we're at. I'm going to read you this whole thing and then I'm going to go give you my notes on it. Avoiding the truth is easy because, at least in the moment, you're not being told no, so it doesn't hurt. It's kind of a slap in the face, isn't it? Avoiding the truth is easy because you're not being told no, so it doesn't hurt. We avoid the truth about ourselves because we know that the truth will hurt us. We know we probably need to lose some weight. We know we need to go out and talk to these folks. We know that we need to make some phone calls. We know we need to tell our spouse what we feel, or our loved ones. It's easier to seek shortcuts, secrets, tricks, silver bullets, and cheesy scripts than to run headlong into rejection. Guys, life is full of rejection. And the more we avoid it, the more averse we become to it, right? If you don't face rejection head first, you're always going to avoid it. You have to get out there and put yourself in those situations. There is no easier way. It's easier to seek shortcuts, secrets, tricks, silver bullets, and cheesy scripts. Guys, everybody these days is selling you something. And they're trying to get you a quick fix. I got news for you, there are no quick fixes. You want to lose weight, you got to eat right and train. You want a body that everybody goes, God damn. You need to eat right and train. You want to make millions of dollars? I do. You got to get out there and do the fucking work. I know that. I'm trying to express that intention onto you, and this is my journey. It's easier to blame the economy, competitors, your company's high prices, products, services, online reviews, and the boss for failure to face reality head on. Isn't that just the nature of our economy today in our nation? Guys, we're willing to blame everybody else but ourselves for our lack of success. It's easier to say that the economy is shit, that's why we suck. Or nobody's buying, that's why we aren't making any money. Truth is, there's people out there buying. There's people out there spending money. There's people out there making money. There's people out there winning. Because they're not blaming it on the external factors that they can't control. The one thing that they can control is themselves. You can control yourself. And you can be honest with yourself about what your reality is. And once you become honest about your reality, you stop being delusional about what you have to face. Rather than accepting that asking will create a no, and that no is a good thing, salespeople hide behind justifications like not wanting to seem too pushy or falling victim to bad timing or allowing the buyer to work for them and buy on their own terms. Guys, we're always going to be against the clock. So why are we fighting it? You know, the relation to sales and everything involved in it is very parallel to life. And it's like, the timing is not good. The timing is never going to be good. You don't want to seem too pushy. Sometimes you have to push forward to get what you want. If you want a better life, you got to push through the bullshit that you're going through right now to make it. And be on your terms, not anybody else's terms. I think that's the biggest fear for all of us, is thinking that we have to be on somebody else's schedule. Me, personally, am fucking tired of that. I'm on my terms. I want to live life by my terms. I want to do my shit my fucking way, utilizing things that I've learned. And then go win. So why not? Lastly, here's the brutal truth. When you choose delusion over reality, you're making a conscious choice not only to lie to yourself, but to lower your standards and performance. Guys, the more you lie to yourself, the worse off you're going to be. I think we know that. I think we know that a lot. And if you keep lying to yourself, you're just bringing yourself further and further down, creating a bigger hole to come out of. So it's time to be honest with yourself about where you're at and where you want to go, and start thinking about how you're going to get there. So, to sum it up, and this last sentence sums it up, you can't be delusional and successful at the same time. You have to address your fears. You have to address your objections. You have to address everything around you. Address everything around you to be able to assess where you want to go and what you want to do. Take a note from that. Think about what you're going to do today. Think about the objections in your life that are holding you back. What are you telling yourself that's not allowing you to move forward with where you want to be? It's an important thing to discuss with yourself. Spend the Saturday thinking about it. In the meantime, objections induce the painful feeling of rejection. And if you reflect on them, you can shut down that painful feeling of rejection and figure out a way to avoid it. Take that on this Saturday and do something with it. Let's go.